Fala, gente, tudo bem? Nós
Hi
somos a
there,
diretoria de
how are you
planejamento
guys?
operacional
We come from
e nós
the
vamos contar um pouquinho para
operations
vocês
planning department and
como
we want to
foi o
let you
desafio de
know a little
preparar a
about how
logística para
complicated what
esse
was the
crescimento, né?
challenge
Nós vamos voltar um
that
pouquinho
we
no Puma
faced
1,
to
né? Quando a gente começou a
grow
receber os
in the
primeiros
company.
rabiscos da fábrica de
We started
flores de
with the
feira, que a gente chama
first drafts
carinhosamente de
of
Puma 1.
the
Claro que a
Puma
logística precisava evoluir,
manufacturing
precisava
side.
crescer, né?
Logistics
Então a
was
gente
something that we
trabalhou
needed
com
to work
uma
on,
série de
so we
opções,
had many
locomotivas de última
options. We
geração,
had
vagões, construímos uma linha
last generation
férrea, né? A gente
locomotives. We
preparou
built
toda a
a
logística
railroad,
para aquele ciclo. E
and
agora a
we
gente está
had
vendo um
many
novo
different
ciclo. Esse novo
possibilities in
ciclo com
terms of
certeza
railroad
demanda
solutions.
muito, demandou a gente
And now we
repensar,
had to
demandou a
think
gente voltar
on
para a
a new
prancheta, olhar para
possibilities,
aqueles
back to the
modelos,
drawing
agregar
table,
novos
add
conceitos,
new
novas
concepts, new
tecnologias
technologies
para poder preparar a
to
Klabin
prepare
para o que vem pela
Klabin to
frente.
what comes
Então agora a
next.
gente vai ver um
So
vídeo
we have
contando
a
um
video now
pouquinho da
telling a little
história
about the
e do que a
story and
gente
about what
tem
we
de
have in terms of
estrutura
the
para
structure
suportar a Klabin.
to support Klabin.
A Klabin é a maior
Klabin is the
produtora e
largest
exportadora de
producer and
papéis para
exporter
embalagens do
of
Brasil,
papers for packages
única
in
do
Brazil.
país a
The only
oferecer
one
uma
in the
solução
country
em
to offer a
celuloses de fibra curta,
cellulose
fibra longa
solution
e
for
fluff
short
em uma
fiber,
mesma
long
planta.
fiber, and fluff, all
E
in the
líder
same
nos
plant.
mercados de
A leader in
embalagens
the
de
package
papelão
market
ondulado
for
e sacos
corrugated
industriais.
cardboard
Posições
and
conquistadas
industrial
com
bags.
solidez,
This
através da
was
constante
soundly
evolução de seu
achieved
modelo
through the
sustentável de
constant evolution
desenvolvimento,
of its
buscando
sustainable
inovações sem abrir
development,
mão de sua
looking for
responsabilidade com a sociedade
solutions
e com o
without
meio
letting go
ambiente.
of its responsibility towards society and the
Neste momento,
environment.
o ciclo de
Right now, the
expansão
expansion
impulsionado
cycle
pelo
that was
projeto
boosted
Puma
by the
2
Puma
traz
2
salto
project
enorme de volume
leads
e
to a
de
leap
complexidade
in
para as
volume and
operações da Klabin
complexity
no
for the
Paraná.
operations of
Só nas
Klabin in
fábricas do
Paraná.
estado,
In the
alcançaremos a
factories
produção
of
de
the
3
state, we'll be
milhões e
able
500
to
mil toneladas,
produce
o
3.5
maior do
million
Brasil
tons, the
e
largest
entre
one
as
in Brazil
maiores
and one of the
operações do
largest
mundo.
operations in the
O
world.
volume se
The
divide
volume is
entre
divided
distribuição
into
nacional,
national
através de próprias
distribution through
unidades de
our own
conversões da Klabin
conversion
e exportação
units
para
and
mais de 100
exports to over
países.
100
Tudo
countries.
isso
All of
produzido em
that
2
produced
sites
in
com
2
produção
sites
de
with the
papel e
production of
celulose.
paper and
Realizar o
cellulose. To
escoamento
distribute
dessa
this
operação
operation
passa a ser
becomes
desafio
a huge
enorme para a área
challenge
de
to
planejamento e
logistics
logística.
and
Para
planning
suportar essa
departments.
nova
To
condição,
support
temos
that,
3
we have
grandes
3
projetos
major
estruturantes
structuring
em
projects
andamento.
that are ongoing. The first
Primeiro,
one is
nosso
the
planejamento passa por uma
planning that will be
completa
completely
transformação.
changed.
Uma produção
The
distribuída em
production is
diferentes
distributed in
negócios,
different
com
business
dezenas
with
de
several
produtos
products
e
and
milhares de
thousands of
combinações,
combinations,
pede uma grande
requiring a
reorganização da
reorganization
estrutura,
of the
com revisão
structure,
completa dos
reviewing our
processos,
process,
garantindo a integração
enabling the
total dos
total
fluxos de vendas,
structuring of
produção
the
e
production
logística
logistics
em
and
só
sales
ecossistema.
departments in one
Modelo
ecosystem.
baseado
An
em algoritmos que
algorithm-based
traz
model
maior
brings greater
confiabilidade e
reliability
sinergia
and
para atender
synergy
nossos
to
clientes com
meet our
total
clients
precisão e
with
pontualidade.
accuracy and
O segundo
punctuality.
passo
The second
foi
step
pensar
was
em
to
uma
think
solução
about a
logística
robust
robusta
logistics
para o
solution to
escoamento das
distribute
exportações.
our
Começamos com a
exports. We
expansão da
started
solução
to expand
ferroviária.
our
Nascida
railway
no Puma 1,
solution.
ela
It
permitiu
started
o
with
escoamento
Puma
de
1
toda a
and
carga
it's
solta de
possible
celulose para o
to
porto.
distribute
Com
all
o
the
Puma 2,
cellulose
ela passa a também
products,
transportar
and with Puma
containers
2
tanto
we
de
will have
celulose
paper
quanto
and
de papel.
cellulose
O novo
containers.
terminal
This new
permitirá o
terminal
escoamento
will
das
enable
exportações
for the
realizadas também pela
products from
fábrica de
the
Monte
Porto
Alegre.
Monte
Novas
Alegre factory
locomotivas
to be
e uma
distributed
nova
as well.
modalidade de
New
vagões
wagons
para
and new
containers se somarão ao
trains
sistema
will be
logístico atual.
added.
A
The
expansão
railway
ferroviária será
expansion
parte
will
da
be part
solução
of the
híbrida na
hybrid
conexão de
solution
novo
and a new
terminal
multimodal
multimodal ao
terminal
Porto de
in the
Paranaguá,
Paranaguá
uma
port.
estrutura
An essential
fundamental,
structure
já que
because
com o
with the
novo
new
ciclo, a
cycle,
Klabin deverá
Klabin
assumir
will
a
become the
primeira
leader
posição
and the
como
greatest
maior
exporter in
exportador
dry
em containers
containers
secos
in
do
Brazil.
Brasil.
That's
Por isso,
why we'll have the
teremos o
largest
maior terminal
private
privado especializado em
terminal
containers do país,
specialized
com
in
os
dry
equipamentos mais
containers with
modernos,
modern
totalmente
electric
elétricos e com
equipment and
sistemas
automated
automatizados,
systems, including
incluindo 4
4
pórticos
structures
para
to move the
movimentação de
containers.
container.
This new
Esse novo terminal
multimodal terminal
permitirá
will
uma operação
enable
de
for a
alta
highly
eficiência e
efficient
produtividade
operation
logística,
that
que
will
resulta na
optimize
otimização dos
costs
custos e
and
abre
will give the
possibilidades de expansão
opportunity
para
for
outras
future
aplicações no
applications,
futuro,
such as
como
receiving
recebimento
the
de
inputs
insumos
for
para
the
as fábricas.
factories. Lastly, consolidating our
consolidando nossa
presence
presença de
of over
décadas em
decades
portos
in
mais
one of the most
eficientes do
efficient
Brasil,
ports
a
in Brazil,
Klabin arrendou
Klabin
uma área
has
para a
rented
construção
a
de novo
space to
terminal no
build a
Porto de
terminal in the
Paranaguá,
Paranaguá
localizado
port.
dentro da área
The
portuária. O
terminal
terminal
has
conta com
railway
acesso
access
ferroviário
within the
dentro do armazém.
warehouse, and so
Assim,
we don't have to
eliminamos
use
o uso de
trucks,
caminhões,
making the
desafogando o
traffic
trânsito em
better and
Paranaguá e
decreasing the
diminuindo
amount of
a emissão de
pollutants,
poluentes,
bringing
trazendo eficiência operacional,
operational
maior
efficiency,
produtividade
mobility,
e
and
segurança.
safety.
Além
And
de
we also
atender
meet
a demanda
the
atual
demand
de
for
carga solta de celulose, o
cargo,
novo terminal
and it will
suportará
also
também o embarque em carga
support
solta de bobinas,
spools,
atendendo
meeting
a
a
condição
hybrid
logística
logistic
totalmente
production,
híbrida,
both
tanto
in
na
the
etapa
railway
terrestre como
and
na
also
marítima.
in the sea.
Toda
This
essa inovação em
logistic
logística nos mantém em
update
sintonia com
will
o
keep us
compromisso da
attuned
Klabin
with
com a
Klabin's
sustentabilidade
commitment towards
e gera
sustainability,
soluções
and it
para
generates
atender
solutions
nossas
to meet
demandas
the demands
internas
of our
e de nossos
internal
clientes no
clients
mundo
and
todo
our
pelos
clients
próximos
abroad
ciclos de
for the
crescimento.
next and future growth cycles.
Bom, o que mais preocupou a gente
Okay,
aqui na área de
so the
planejamento
first
foi quando a gente
concern
começou a
here
pensar na
in terms of
complexidade
planning
e no
was
volume.
when we
Porque
were thinking
conectar
on
desde a
complexity
área
and volumes,
de vendas,
because
das
connecting
previsões de vendas,
sales,
até a entrega para o
the
cliente,
sales
o
warehouses,
volume do que a gente está
till
falando. Olha,
shipment
são
to the
quase
client
3
with the
milhões
volumes
de
that we are
toneladas,
talking,
né?
3
Com
million
mais de uma dezena
tons
de
of
produtos.
products
Isso tudo traz
with
uma complexidade
more
muito
than
grande. E a
12
conexão disso
products.
preocupava muito
That gives
a gente.
lots of
A gente precisava de
complexity,
uma
and that
solução
was a very
robusta,
complicated
uma
forecast.
solução
We needed a
à
very
altura do
robust
que seria a
solution,
Klabin. E aí foram mais de
something
2
that will
anos
be at the
de
same level
estudos,
of what Klabin
provas de
expected. More than 2
conceito,
years
testes, reuniões
studying,
intermináveis,
doing
tá?
proof of
Até que a gente
concepts,
decidiu
on
que precisava
endless
realmente
meetings. In the
de
end, we
novo
decided that we
processo e de
needed
novo
a new
software que pudesse
process and a
auxiliar
new
a gente nessa
software
conexão.
that can help
Bom,
people
preparamos
to do
time de
that
ponta de
connection.
projeto,
We
pessoas
prepared
realmente
a team,
especializadas
a
na
connection team.
fases que
People
estão
are really
tocando esse projeto.
prepared. They
Fomos atrás
are
de
definitely
softwares
well
no mundo
trained. We
inteiro.
were looking
Optamos por
for
fazer a
different
contratação
softwares
de software
around the
europeu
world.
que está nesse
We
momento em
wanted
fase de
to
implantação.
hire a
E os
European
benefícios que a gente
software
vai
that
colher
is
com
on the
esse software
deployment
são
phase.
muitos,
And
né?
the benefits with this
Redesenhar o
software,
modelo
they are
foi muito
many.
importante, porque não
Redesign a
adiantava a gente pegar
model
software
was
e
very
falar, olha,
important
agora
because it
o
was
software
pointless
resolve
to
nossa
take
vida.
a
Não, não é isso.
software
Então,
and say,
o
okay,
primeiro passo
that's
foi uma grande
everything
revisão de
we need.
processos.
No. The
Trazer
first
os
thing was to
processos de
redesign
uma forma mais
processes,
moderna,
to bring processes
reconectar
in a
as
more
áreas da
modern
companhia, repensar
fashion,
as
to
conexões
reconnect
das
the
áreas da
areas from the
companhia.
company,
Então, depois de
rethink the areas
grande
of
trabalho
the manufacturing site. So after a
dessas áreas e desses
major
processos, a
job
gente coroa com
doing these
software
reconnections,
que conecta todas as
we
máquinas.
decided to
Então,
work
ele
on this
abrange
software
máquinas
that
de cartão,
connects
máquinas de
all the
craft, máquinas
machines,
de scrap,
cardboard,
celulose.
craft
Esse software
paper,
consegue conectar
cellulose,
desde a área de
pulp,
planejamento
and
de
we may
vendas
connect
até
since
a
planning
entrega
and
ali do
sales
produto
till
acabado
shipment,
para as
to the
expedições
delivery
poderem,
of
né, sair com
product
as
for
entregas para os
expedition,
clientes.
for
Todas as
dispatch.
máquinas
We may connect
intercambiável
all
entre
the
máquinas.
machines
Então,
now.
realmente a
It's
gente conseguiu.
interchangeable between machines, so we were
Estamos nesse
able
momento numa fase de entrega.
in this moment
Então, o software
to
vem sendo
deliver
entregue
that.
e daqui
Software
2 meses a gente
is
tem um
being
nível tocando,
delivered
algumas
in
já
2
foram entregues.
months'
A gente
time,
conseguiu
and some units have been
preparar
already
toda a
or are
estrutura,
working
preparar os
already on
processos,
this, and we
preparar
decided to
o
prepare
grupo
the
de pessoas
structure,
que estão
prepare the
envolvidas e
concepts,
realmente
prepare the
coroar com a
group of
implantação
people,
do software,
and finish with
preparando a
the
Klabin
deployment
para
of
esse
a
novo
software,
ciclo, tá?
preparing Klabin for that new
Depois dessa parte
cycle.
de planejamento,
Okay?
claro,
After planning,
vem
of
toda a parte
course,
de operação. Né? E para
we
falar
have
pouquinho para
the
a gente como que a
operations,
gente
and
vai
to talk about
operar todo
operations,
esse
to
volume
understand how can we
absurdo que vai ser
operate that
explorado pelas
with this
fábricas, a gente vai ouvir
among
pouquinho
us
agora, Mariana.
volumes that we'll have from the manufacturing side. We will hear Mariana Gioia.
Hi everyone, I am Mariana Gioia, International Logistics Manager for Klabin, and I'm very happy to be able to share with you our experience in logistics, our projects, in particular in Innova. As Hugo has alluded to, we had to face a major challenge to find a logistics solution to distribute the volume from Puma II, and the design of this solution require a good level of integration between planning, national logistics, export logistics, and also the support of negotiations with our suppliers. Puma One has brought Klabin to a strong position in exports. We are currently the fifth largest container exporter in Brazil, and the third largest exporter of dry containers in Brazil. Our products are present in more than 100 countries. Puma One has also brought the railway to Ortigueira, and it helps to pave the way for the upcoming expansion cycles and also helps with logistics. With Puma 2, our logistics must be ready to receive almost 1 million tons of paper for export in containers for the most part. And Klabin, with Puma 2, becomes the largest exporter of dry containers in Brazil and the third largest overall. So just think about taking 4,500 containers from the factory to the port using road transportation. It's impossible. That's why our solution was fully based on railways. And for this to work, we needed a stock of containers, enough to ensure the use of the railway and also the continuous loading at the factories. And that's how KBT was born. We've created an exclusive courtyard in Klabin with 4 RTGs. These are gantries used to move containers. We have invested in locomotives and invited efficient, experienced partners to help us to put the solution together. We have established an area for container repair in this courtyard, and with the help of our forest department, we are developing a maintenance structure for this equipment. We also had to face the challenge of understanding the full range of operational needs involved in this solution to detail each and every process to use the railway and each process requiring planning in order to create this pool of containers. We took all of this to our major suppliers, the railway operator, the road operator, the sea operator or vessel owners, and the port itself, for them to join us in this project. And this led to the creation of KBT. Well, it's not ready yet, but it's about to be completed, and we feel this will be a very successful operation. I would also like to add that as part of this logistics solution, Klabin exports a lot of things, cellulose in particular, as loose cargo. We currently export 700,000 tons of loose cargo via the Paranaguá port, and we use a warehouse located 5 kilometers away from the port. The railway leaves the factory with cellulose, stops at this warehouse, distance 5 kilometers from the port, unloads, and when there is a vessel available, approximately 600 trucks are used to load the vessel. We have recently rented an area within the port to construct a warehouse measuring 27,000 square meters with 60,000 ton capacity, which will add productivity and efficiency to our operation, with the railway leading into the port. With this, trucks will no longer be required, with significant improvements for the city of Paranaguá, the city traffic, and also with higher levels of sustainability with the railway leading into the port. This will also consolidate our strong relationship with Paranaguá Port, because the use of a rented area will make operations more efficient in a port that is already seen as highly efficient. This warehouse not only will translate into a much more productive operation compared to other operations globally, but will also add flexibility to our logistics, because it will allow us to load large batches of paper coil from Puma II, so a hybrid type of operation with alternatives to serve our customers better. This would not have been achieved without the support of our suppliers. I would like to hand it over to Victor for him to walk us through this experience.
All right, thank you. I wish all of you are having a good time. Thank you very much for that invitation. I'm really happy to be here in Nova Clubbing. I'll tell you a little about our perspectives and our experiences with these projects. I like to compare it. Everything is like a magic cube, and 10, 20 phases. It could be a client, it could be clubbing, it could be the different possibilities. So this idea of magic cube or Rubik's cube, as it's also called, how it's about doing the movement so things can be solved. Okay, and it's important. I believe it's a good analogy to understand how the Rubik cube can be solved. In the first moment, we need to think on the big projects, and to do big projects, we need to think in the future. PA01, we have a warehouse in Paranaguá, and it's enough to support all the operations that we have. And the company is all the time on a movement, right? Is exporting, is doing different activities in the port, and we had this opportunity to lease one of the last areas available in Brazil to install a port for agricultural products. Is basically the backyard of our company is Paranaguá. We have a railroad that we work with it today, so definitely was something that made sense, and we think is a very important thing for our cellulose. Mariana gave us some figures on the importance of cavity, for example. We needed to find a solution with good operational gains, with efficiency, that is sustainable, and it's natural that we wanted to hear from our friends in Puma, and then we made better our structures in Paraná. A very, very big project, very challenging one. And yeah, it was very important. So those movements will take the company to a new level in terms of safety, in terms of sustainability, and if we take a look at this as an integrated project, we will have many possibilities definitely for new arrangements for the future. What else? To make it happen, we need to make different decisions. Not an easy choice. They are complex, they are complicated, but they will, of course, make the company even greater. And we have some cycles. These are solutions that are in the long run, and the complexity is only achievable with integration, innovation, hard work, and support from big partners. We have DCP, Rumo, we have Bravo, we have APA, and all of them are together, and we are definitely the protagonist of the future. Yeah, well, this is just a sample of all of us. These are solutions that are thought for a long time, involving many areas. But we are here, we are open. If you want to know more, if you want to learn more, give us a call. If you have solutions or ideas, they are more than welcome. So thank you very much for everything. Thank you.